I overheard my mom saying recent estimates on finishing the house could be like 2 months. Which means that the next season might be like 2 months from now. I'm still gonna stream. I don't know if I've ever said that, but I'll still want to do something at some point. So I won't have a daily show, but I'll probably stream every now and then. Maybe make some videos on some dumb things if I feel like it. Probably maybe try some higher effort things. What did I just do? What did I just do? What happened? Oh, that is the account you're currently using. Is that what I said before? Oh, this is weird. We didn't... Nothing went wrong, right? We didn't lose it? I hope we didn't lose it. I'd be pretty damn upset if we lost it. Like I said, put a whole lot of money into that one. Not even all of it was mine. Probably $150. Somewhere around that. Most of it, it's not exactly documented, but it's documented in a way where, if I wanted to find out, well, no, yeah, because Amazon keeps track of it and Google Play keeps track of it if I ever use Google Play, which I only barely did, but a little bit. I haven't actually. I feel like I looked into it at one time, but I didn't really remember it. Probably more than 100, just over the years that it's been. Year and a half. It won't be years because soon I will be done with it. So it'll never be able to be described as years. Today, I helped my sister with her school project thing. Well, I just did most of it. Because she was supposed to make some sort of, like, a video or whatever. It was obviously, of course, that's my expertise. She was supposed to make a story, like write a little children's story and then make a video of her narrating it, or just make a video of it narrated, because I ended up narrating it, because she just showed up at Mom's house to use her computer, because I don't know what's wrong with hers. I think she just likes the company, I think she didn't have a mic, and she knew that I would offer her mine, because she showed up and she was like, does this computer have a mic? And I'm like, no, but you can use mine. She was like, cool. But I doubt she even thought it would. She maybe she thought it might, and then like if it didn't, that's Fenrir. That's Fenrir. All right, sure. What did she do again? Damage. Okay. An auto skill as well. Cool. Sure, why the hell not? I want to do that one. It's probably not going to help me. I wanted to do that because that's defense, and I thought maybe if I buffed the one girl's defense, she wouldn't die. Oh my god, seriously? That couldn't have went worse. But no, so she was just, so she had to write a story thing. She didn't even have like a story planned out either, which bothered the hell out of me. I didn't help her with the story part. I just told her that, come on, like, I just told her that I was disappointed in her for doing that. But she went to some website where you make books or something, and then like it just give you a bunch of pictures you can use, and you just put them in pages, and you write up words, and they're like children's books. I don't remember what it was called, like Storybird maybe. I actually feel like that's what it was. And she just sort of found a bunch of pictures of like this kid, and then made up a story that went along with the kid, and I was just like, well, whatever that works, and then she was trying to get it, like, she found some weird program that was supposed to be like a screen recording thing, and it, like, I think it didn't work with the mic, so I was just like, just record the audio, and then I'll just add it all together later, and she's just like, you can do that? And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then, like, she tries a little bit, and then she's like, I can't do this, you do it. So I'm like, fuck it, fine, all right. So I do the voiceover, and then I do the editing to put the whole thing together. So I do the hard parts. She found a bunch of pictures and made up a story. Although I'm not very good at things like that. So she did the part she's good at, and I did the part I'm good at. We worked together on it. And very interesting story. Funny thing, though. If you'll remember, which you probably won't, long time ago, when I went on vacation, the most recent time I went on vacation, I don't go on vacation very often, especially not recently, because I do this. What I do when I go on vacation is I make videos beforehand, and then I just had Dave upload them before, but in the future, now I would upload and process, like, schedule them myself. But, yeah, so I had Dave do all that. And what I like to do is get, like, suggestions for topics. And the first time I did it, it went pretty well. I got a good amount of suggestions out of that one. This second time I did it, it went horribly. I got, like, nothing. Really dumb ones for the first three, and then for the last one, I had literally nothing to go off of. So the first half of that video that I was recording them all the same night, so it was already really late, and I had nothing to talk about. And I ended up, like, using that video, or using that first half to try to talk to Mike and get him to give me a topic, and then he's just like, tell a dumb story. And I'm just like, about what? And he's just like, I don't care, make it dumb. So I end up telling the legend that is, Bob went to the store and bought a cat. Is how it opens, and that's probably the only important. I don't know. It goes. I can remember most of it. Bob went to the store, bought a cat, named the cat John, and they went home. They did some things. I don't think the cat talks, but he went to space. He didn't actually go to space. He went to fake space. They got really pissed about it. I got really pissed about it too, as really dumb video, really dumb story. But it was fun to do. And the funny thing, though, is my sister, writing a story, names her main character Johnny. And at some point in the story, he gets a dog, he gets a puppy at the end. And he names it Captain Bob. So Bob and John again. Although this time it's Johnny. There was a Johnny in the original Bob and John story, though. Bob wasn't called Captain Bob, but I don't know, maybe he's a captain. I don't feel like I gave him a job title. I may have decided what his job was. This was a very long time ago. There's like a 3-video playlist called For Those Who Like Tired Zeke that Dave put together after there was like one that he was like, oh, he's really tired in this one. These are kind of fun, so he added it to the playlist. But he doesn't usually watch the videos, so he doesn't really know, and I don't really remember to pay attention to anything like that. So there's like 3 videos in that one, and I added Bob and John to it like after the fact. Like I'm like, this one fits. If I'm wrong about that, I'll probably check and put it in there. But yeah, Bob and John. That video's in there, or you can probably just look up Bob and John if you want to watch that video, and it's great. And yeah, I'm probably not going to put my sister's weird video online anywhere unless people like really want it, but you don't want it. It's not very good. I mean, it's alright. It's an interesting story, I think. Probably, kind of. Not really, but kind of. A little bit. It's weird. Okay, so this kid, Johnny, he gets a present. I think it's called Johnny's 10th birthday. Is what the story is actually called. He gets a present for his 10th birthday. And oh fuck, I forgot what her skill did. Shit. In this present is a watch, I think it is, and the watch summons a genie. I think it'd be because she had a picture of a watch that summoned a genie. So he gets a present, it's a watch that summons a genie, and he's immediately like, boom, I want more presents. That's his first wish, is just a bunch of presents. And because the next picture she has is the kid holding up a big old stack of presents, so, you know. But it's like, oh, they weren't just presents, they were special gifts. And the first one is the ability to walk on walls. He just opens the box and he's like, oh, I can walk on walls now. Because they had a picture, for some reason, of this same kid just walking on walls. Just like, yeah, now he can walk on walls. And the second one was he had superpowers, and he had a superhero friend. No, the second and the third one. The next page was a combination of the two. The superhero was also named Captain Bob. The superhero came first, of course. And then, like, the next page is something along the lines of course, superheroes come into villains or whatever. Because there was this picture. That's not how it. She writes better than that. But there was this picture of the same kid, like, touching fingers with this giant iguana thing, and then it was like, this iguana may look friendly, but it's actually evil. And one of the evil things it did was turn him into a tomato, because there was a picture of the same kid, like, his face was actually like a tomato, like he was just a tomato, but with his face and his hair and stuff. She was like, oh no. And he's like, but the genie showed up, and he wished to be back to normal, so there's a second wish. And his third wish is to go home on a train, because he had never been on a train before. That's the whole reasoning. And then he just used his third wish. He goes home, and he tells his parents he wants a puppy, and he gets a puppy next year, because that. And he names it Captain Bob. And I asked her about it, and the original Captain Bob just ceased to exist. She didn't explain why. She just said that, yes, he did ceased to exist. So rest in peace, original Captain Bob. You will be missed. But it's a dumb story. I like my sister. She's fun. I don't know. We both are very silly-minded people. That's why we get along. I don't know. Kind of shit just happens sometimes. I don't know. Some people don't like their siblings. I don't like my brother. He's a fucking dick. Everybody else, they're a lot older than me, and we didn't like the two eldest ones. You know, I know, and we're family, but like we don't really talk. Like we just see each other at family gatherings and things. But I mean, like, I don't really talk to anybody. I get it from my dad. It's terrible, but he doesn't talk to anybody. Like I think his aunt or something died. Somebody related on his side of the family died, and then my sister found out about it through Facebook. Just a random Facebook post, and she asked him about it, and nobody told him. Just he never found out about it because he doesn't talk to that side of the family, and they just stopped talking to him. So my sister was just crying because it was just like, it's like, what the hell, you know? Like somebody part of our family just died, and we didn't even know. We learned about it through Facebook. Nobody told us. Which is, yeah, I mean, that's how he is, though. I mean, that's how I get it too. It's annoying, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know. It's all right. You know, I'm not lonely. It's just see, I don't talk to very many people. I just don't. I don't feel inclined to talk to people. I know I should, but I don't. I just don't care. Like, it's weird. In like social things, I'm completely fine with talking to people. I just don't care enough to try, you know? Like, that almost sounds like it's some sort of weird, like, lie or something, but it's not, because I completely, like, I almost love interacting with, you know, like, just random strangers and things, you know? If I need to ask a question, I'll ask a question, you know, like, especially, like, store workers, because that's what they're fucking there for, you know? I mean, it sounds weird to say, you know, use them, but yeah, use them. They're there. That's their job. That's what they're doing, and like, they want to try to sell you things, so ask them what they can sell you, kind of shit. Yeah. So I'm fine with interacting with those kind of people, or like if it's strangers in the way or something, and I need to be like, oh, hey, like, come on. I don't know. Well, that's just that. I'm thinking of that because there's that story of when we went to me and my sister and my friend went to go see the Love Live movie in this little tiny theater that held like 100 people maybe, and like the seats were all predetermined, and he got us all seats next to each other. And we go there, and there's, like, some dude in the seats that we're supposed to be in, and they're just like, oh, we'll sit somewhere else. We'll sit here. And then I'm just immediately like, no. Like, and take somebody else's seats? No. So I go up to the dude, and I'm like, do you have a ticket? And he's like, yeah. And then I think I either tell him to take it out, or he just, like, takes it out because, you know, I ask him, like, do you have a ticket? And he's like, yeah, and I ask him, does it say G5 or whatever on it? And he says, nope, says F5. I guess I'm up there. And I go, yep, you sure are. Enjoy your movie. I'm pretty sure I said enjoy your movie. So he went on his way, and we got our seats. It's easy as that, you know? Because when somebody's in the wrong, and you can prove they're in the wrong, you have, like, no reason to not tell them, especially in that sort of situation, because it's like what the hell are they gonna do, you know? Like, they're gonna not move. Like, if you start a scene, the fucking security will come because they're very clearly in the wrong. They're in the wrong seat. I mean, they paid for a seat, but they didn't pay for that seat. It's just like, that's how shit works, you know? I guess they were just hoping they'd get lucky, and either whoever sat there didn't show up or didn't want their seat. But no, everybody's gonna fucking show up to that. Paid money for a fucking Love Live movie around here. Everybody, that place was packed. It's funny too. Like, people comment on my shirt. My shirt was great. My shirt was fuck, where is that shirt? Oh no, now I'm sad because I got a shirt airbrushed or whatever, where they like paint the shirt with air at a fair or something, and it was Maki Nishikino, and it was this face that I used to use for a lot of things. It was Mach Mach, because I used to use it on Kick all the time, because I made Mach Mach bots, and I was Mach Mach, and I was like, this face is great, and I got it on a shirt, and people were like, yo, that's a great shirt, because it was a great shirt, and I have no idea where the shirt is. It just, I had it hanging up in my old room, because it's a very special shirt. I like to have it on display. And then I just moved it somewhere or something, and it's just gone. So very sad about that. But yeah, so people comment, or people were all, you know, like, yeah, cool shirt, whatever. And the friend that was there too, at some point, the people behind us told him to take off his hat, but they didn't tell me to take off my hat. I don't know, maybe it was just like some sort of weird thing, but I almost want to believe that they saw me with my confidence approach this other dude, and we're like, we don't want to fuck with that guy, but this other guy, he's totally in the way. Get him to take his hat off. I don't know. that's my ego talking a little bit. I just kind of want that to be the case because that's kind of funny, but it's probably not what actually happened. Good movie though. I barely remember it. Good experience, I guess. It was fucking crazy though, because like the timing crunch was so crazy. She picked him up before me because we all had school that day. Or maybe she didn't, but she had to pick him up from his school. from his college, and then go to mine. And then while I was figuring out the directions, we went like 20 minutes the wrong way, just because like they were talking to me, and I was just like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then eventually like we figured out, and like, oh, we got to turn around. But the fucking way we were going was in the middle of nowhere, and turning around took so fucking long. So we ended up like not even being able to get food, and just like parking and everything. We made it there just like barely on time, but we were starving because I was hungry when I got in the car, and we were in the car for like 3 hours or something because of that fucking drive. Well, no, probably like 2 hours, and then of course it's an hour-long movie. That's where that's coming from. And then we just dropped him off, and we went. I think we had like 5 guys or something, probably, because we had to fucking eat, you know. We offered him food, but he's really weird about that. I gotta hang out with that guy. He's a cool ass dude. I'm on this page because I'm ending the episode though. Take care of yourself.